And welcome back to Crusader Kings 2 Game of Thrones mod. I am King Tommen II, Lion King of the Rock Lannister. And when we left off last time, we had one hell of a journey, and I didn't think we were gonna make it through it, especially with those little labyrinth tests they make you do, going through the passages. You gotta pick the right one. Every time you miss, if you don't get the right one, there's a chance of you being wounded or even dying. But we came out on top, and what we got from that was 250 gold and a nice Valyrian steel armor. A suit of Valyrian steel armor. Now, it gives us extra dual skill. You would think it'd help on defense, but I don't know, maybe it does. No, I don't see anything about it. But it's still cool to have. I think it'd be a lot better though if they could have where you could either like sell it, because they make it known that it's like, you know, expensive as a whole kingdom worth of gold. So you would think, you know, you'd be able to sell it or have some kind of, you know, value to it, but it's just cool anyways just to have, because the only person I've ever seen have it on here is Euron, and that wasn't until the I forget the name of the chapter, the Forsaken released sample chapter from Winds of Winter, and he described as having it in one of Aaron's dreams, fever dreams or shady evening dreams, whatever you want to call it. But anyways, enough of that. We're back in our realm. We are the king of the rock, and we should get stuff going here because also I got a tip from somebody. I can't think of the name off the top of my head, but I'll put it in the description. He left a comment on one of my videos and told me if when you have enough money you can colonize old stones, and when you colonize it, apparently, I don't know, the vent pops up and you could get the crown of the House Mud, which was like one of the biggest and one of the like well-known rulers of the Trident Riverlands area, which doesn't really exist right now because the Stormlands has it. But I think in this playthrough we're gonna try to take more land for our realm too. I could see us maybe going to war with him. I'm not sure. Like, we have 30,000 men. He has double that. So unless something happens in his realm to take him down a notch, I think it's going to be a while before we try any of that. We do have the Monks and Mystics DLC on, but we're kind of level-headed, so we won't really be qualified for those societies. But we still have stuff we can do. Everything I think is up to par with our titles and our positions here. My council is okay for the time being. I did become rivals with Ilan Payne, not the same Ilan Payne from the show, just the Lord Ilan of Painhall, because he tried to get with my wife. And I forgot my wife is pregnant too, so we will see what comes out of that. But let's unpause it and see what's going on. Like I said, right now it's probably going to start off slow until we get something going here. Let's check out the intrigue. Is there anything I can do? I think maybe we'll hold a feast just because we've come back from our little trip. And maybe we can get a feast to let everybody know how great we are, and show off our Valyrian steel armor. I don't like that name, Manisa, whatever it says. Rosemont Lane, that's pretty cool. I'll keep that. Let's see. A good old attorney too. It's a lot of money, and I have to be careful. I have a loan I have to pay back here in the next couple of years. Okay, dirty secret. Just another day, skulking as I often do. I caught Lord Ilan of the Gold Road and my wife Valyria in flagrant. Whatever, I don't know. For shame, she could be his daughter. They didn't notice me, but I'm still in shock. Scandalous, they must be exposed. The flesh is weak. Forgive and forget. Maybe I should expose him. Dude's like, is she like lovers? No. They must be exposed. But I can always divorce her. Yeah, because he's already my rival. So we're going to have to keep this under wraps. She's exposed as a cradle robber. Whatever that means. I guess she's dating somebody young. Who knows? I believe one of your vassals can be discouraged from associating with conspiratorial factions and if the proper leverage is obtained. How do you wish to proceed? Lamb of Pharaoh. Oh, he wants to depose me, huh? That's not cool. Let's see, make sure. Let's see what factions we got. We got Crown Loyalist. I don't know why he's trying to depose me and do anything to him. You know what? Just for that, we're gonna quest you in your little war since you're trying to okey doke me here. So, you'll stay out of faction. Oh no, don't speak to me about obligation and duty. I may be your vassal, but that does not make me your slave. I am within my full rights to associate with whoever faction I want. Okay. I guess you're gonna get it. Oh, I can't arrest him. I can arrest this fool though. I'm trying to get my wife. But let's see, I'm not gonna arrest her. Recently I noticed the pitiful state of my daughter, Princess Rosamund. I have just been informed that cause of her aches and fatigue is a case of the flu. Jeez, she got a case of the flu, ain't even been here a couple days. That sucks. After being skillfully treated by Mr. Jojen, my daughter Rosamund is feeling much better. Perhaps he is deserving of some praise. Yeah, look at that. Make it feel good. Okay, now, I'm wondering if maybe I should try to dip into the Reach some. Let's see how many men they have. They have 18,000. The Reach is such a big area, it's kind of hard when going to war with them. It gets crazy. And I really don't want to mess with this guy right now. He's got way too many troops. Your Grace, for some time now I've been an employee of Lord Lancel, but now I seek better station. I humbly request to join you in Castle Rock, so that I may serve you. All I ask in return is a small recompense. He's pretty good, commander, but I don't know if I want to waste gold on him. Let's see, commanders. Yeah, our commanders do kind of suck. But, I don't know. How old is he, 29? Let me see if he'll come without, no. Okay. Yeah, we'll take it. And I'll put him in here. One of these guys ain't too good. Let me see. Yeah, he's not even a freaking commander. He's a commander, but he's not meant for it. So the commander. Put this guy in. King Tommen II Lannister, here I invite you to participate in the tourney of Ashmark, where the best knights and lords of Westeros will be invited to compete. Sure, we'll try out our newfound art of martial here. We're not that good. I mean, it could be worse, but that's why I picked ambition to prove combat ability, because he's only a poor fighter. Yeah, my wife's pregnant again. It better be mine. The tourney has finally gotten underway. With the first day of the list beginning in earnest, you failed to make it through undefeated, however, and was unhorsed in a joust by Cedric Bentley, whose prowess is clearly greater. You have been eliminated from the tourney. Well, okay. At least next time. Maybe when my ability gets better. I was had a turn some lower class type with pretensions insulted my honor. I could only do what a man of my class could do and challenge him to a duel. Naturally, he was no match. Cool, we gained the duelist trait. That's another martial honor. Good. It might turn out a little alright. Yeah, I really won't go through all that. Like I said, I don't know if maybe I should try to dip in here. Let's see something here. I can't just go to war with him. So we have to have a Casus Belli. Let's see. Serving out Turbo. We don't need to read all that. I usually try to read these just because I can see, like, you know, but when you're recording, it's not worth sitting there and using all that time up just to talk about it. Now, I think I might build a castle town. Let me see what my loans do. I got a little less than 3 years. I mean, I got enough money, but I just don't want someone to come up and have to pay for it. I like to pay my loans off right when they're due, because they tend to give you more money if you keep holding them off. Like, you keep going off for 5 years as long as you pay the interest. They start to get pissed after that, and they'll actually, the event will be spawned, and they'll come and get a war to take their money back. The Iron Bank always gets their due, just remember that. We're going to get Castle Town, that way we can up our income that we get monthly. We got a pretty good tax amount, 49 gold. Now, Lannisport is where it's at. They got 2 cities there. This guy probably makes a bank. I don't know, maybe. I mean, I guess he should. It doesn't look like he has money like that. There should be a Lannister there. Who is he? He's my kinsman. Let me see how his kids are. I'm always up to getting more. So I'm trying to play, like role play, and play by like making the choices of what he probably would. Seduction in the wild. At a festive outing in the wild, I found a message left amidst wildflowers addressed to my courtier. The would-be lover, Lord Ilyn, is waiting for her by the stream near the camp. Who the hell? This guy's trying to bang everybody. It says my courtier. Let me see. This is Tia. There she is. She's not even famous. She's only 18. I must protect Tia from such dangerous liaisons. Yeah, this guy's getting out of hand. He's trying to burn every person. Haha. How is he a faction or crown loyalist and to depose? Alright, he got him off. Good job, Critical. You're the man. You're turning out to be highly useful. But it's not easy to start off in this composition because, you know, even if you have low prestige, you have your reign, I guess. I don't know how long he's been Kingdom of, we could check that. He has been since 7/8/83, so about 5 years. Yeah. So let's see, Tywell. That's not that bad. We'll keep that. Now we got another son. Alright, just the other day, skulking as I ought to do, I caught Lord Ilyn of the Gold Road in my court to I think maybe flatulence. For shame, she could be his daughter. They didn't notice me, but I'm still in shock. Scandalous. They must be exposed. The flesh is weak, forgive and forget. Let me see this guy. How much money he got? I gotta blackmail him. I don't think he really cares, though, is the thing. It must be exposed. I don't really care so much about exposing her. It's really him. Let's see if we can blackmail him. See if it can be rewarding. What the hell? What? To the raging tadpole, Tommy, here, take my money. If you do not keep quiet, I'll do things you cannot even imagine. Are you threatening me now? I wish I could prison. Let me see how my master arms, how much. If you can send them to arrest people, I'll give you more arrest percentage. But it's not that good. It has been hundreds of years since the clansmen have threatened the Vale with anything more serious than raids. However, word has spread of a king who has united the clans and has assembled a large band of warriors intent on taking the fertile lands of the Vale for himself. Surely they cannot match armored knights. Let's see this guy. Oh, he's good. Formidable fighter, brilliant commander. Man, they give him so little troops though. Like, they can't even do anything with that amount of troops. Let's see. Yeah, he's gonna have a hard time trying to do that. I'm trying to think if we should get alliance with somebody or one of our kids. For the fact that I shouldn't be doing so many tourneys though, because it's not hard to die when it is an accident. What the hell? You have decided to join your personal guard in their daily training regiment at dawn. Things were a bit stiff at first when they realized you wouldn't have them beheaded for scoring hits on you with their wooden practice swords. They taught you many valuable lessons. Your martial skill has improved. So, hopefully we're not going to get wounded. Yes, so we got our ambition. We made it up to train fighter and boosted us up another point. Our martial. Let's see what we go for next ambition. Fall in love with 5 children. Expand realm by conquest. Build a war chest. Maybe we'll see the realm prosper. Let's see. 5 children. Oh, this gives it. Yeah, let's do realm prosper 5 years. I do want to do that. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to try to take over some stuff. And that'll, you'll just fail that if you get a war. So, we'll do the 5 children. Oops, hold on. What? 5 children. We already have 3. She thinks pretty fertile. Alright, this guy's got a dual skill. That's been a 4. Alright. Close in on your opponent, you see an opening, you definitely guide your lance to strike while evading their charge. Alright, so the lion kindle took full force of your lance and was sent reeling, only managed a glancing blow upon your armor, and he almost fell off. He almost fell off and managed to regain his balance and round the other end of the list, ready for another tilt. Hit. This will give me an advantage. Oh, you got wounded. See, that's what I'm talking about. You notice their Lauren is now bleeding profusely from her wound, but he urges his mount on for another charge regardless. See, that's the thing with these tourneys. You can get really badly wounded or even die. And I'm only 24, my kid's only like 3, I think. And I hate going into regencies, because up until the kid's 16, you got a regent, you can't really make no decisions. Alright, who's this next guy? These are courts here. King's Justice. He's not that good. Got 5 prestige. Hit. I'll knock him off this time. Hit. Fine hit, I must say. We're not done too bad. But it just gets worse and worse as it goes. Man, I'd love to have his Master Whisper at 20. His dual skill's 8. Let's see, what is mine? Mine's 10. For being a train fighter is not bad. Probably helps with wearing steel sword too, I think. Nah, like I thought it did. Your opponent got the better of you when you met in the center of the list. Your lance merely makes a glancing blow up their armor while their lance hits true. So I'm probably, oh, he defeated me. You're left in the dirt, defeated as the crowd cheers surround. Well, as always, next time. Actually, what did I come in 3rd place? Yeah, 3rd place. That's not bad. Oh, somebody's trying to kill me, it seems. This guy, he's not gonna give up. Alright. Trying to think of maybe we should hold a feast. What is this? This is a turn thing. Okay, we must got oof. That's what I want to do. I need to make a refuge because this really helps in the long run. Let me see. My land is due 91, about 2 years from now. Yeah, that should be alright. This helps us when we get epidemics break out or something. It really helps. Okay, it's 100 gold. One of your vassals can be scourged and associated with conspiratorial factions if the proper leverage is obtained. How do you wish to proceed? Okay, call. He's wasn't he a regent? I thought he was a regent. Oh no, that's right. When I came back, the guy is I thought he wasn't a crown loyalist. Let's see, obligate vassal. Hopefully he doesn't. Very cool. Command war. This guy is a high lord. I'll let y'all look out for the high lords, because they're usually the ones with the most men, and the ones that can cause the most problems for you. We will tell them to cut it out. Whoa, now we're gonna have to shut them gates. I hate this part of it. There's a lot of times that there's certain epidemics that friggin' take forever. Like, I think the pox one is one of them. It takes a while. Look at the bloody flux. It's cruising through the veil. Let me see. Does he have any daughters that are younger? Let's see. Here's Miranda. Osmond Morton. Miranda. What is she? He's the heir. There's no kids. He's not even married. I'm trying to find a. See, this is one too. There's no car. There is car stock. I thought there was no car stocks in this one for some reason. Not yet. Let's see. Brandon the Bad. Let's see. He has a kid. He's 12 though. It's a little old. Let's see what else we got here. Outside of this dude, everybody pretty much seems to like King Tommen. Life in seclusion isn't so bad. After finishing a hearty breakfast, you belch contentedly and remark upon your foresightedness in ensuring Castle Rock's larders well stocked. However, as soon as the words leave your lips, you notice a suddenly panicked look on your servant's face. My king, you just ate the very last pickled boar's head, and almost all other food stocks are nearly exhausted. Furthermore, your servant continues to drone on, but you are too aghast to listen. No more pickled boar's head. Are you insane? Can't go without pickled boar's head. Let's see, Charlotte, focus. Where is she? That is my kinsman. I guess I'll do duty. My wife's pregnant again. Man, she is fertile. They better not come out there. One of these kids are an old dude. You have searched Castle Rock from top to bottom and have come to realize there are really no more pickles boar's head. Not only that, but all their food stocks are near exhaustion. Your servant really should have mentioned that. Tough times ahead for us all. So everybody in my court drops down on health. I believe that one of your vassals can be discouraged. Blah blah blah. All right. Yeah, let me threaten him because he don't seem to get the hint. Well, I'm end up having to take the chance and imprison him. He might revolt, but I mean nothing he can't handle. There's this guy. He's our hand of the king. You didn't like that, did you, asshole? Just because you tried to mess with my wife and I caught you, you're gonna be mad at me. Very good military war, cool. We're gonna change that probably to war because I can get a depth and martial skill and stuff. With food supplies dwindling, it has been brought to your attention that the basins of Castle Rock contain a large number of rats which could be caught and eaten. Yum. Yummy yum yum. See, this shit like lingers a long time in like a small area. That's why I should have had that refuge built already. Oh, it's done too. Okay. Yeah, we have 5% resistance. Every ruler needs to go out and meet the peasants in person from time to time, just to make sure that they know you still exist, even if nothing else. As you visit the locals of Castamere, you speak very frankly about what you think of them. something that they took great offense in, it seems. You look back to ensure that your guards are there to keep you out of harm's way, only to notice that they have all gone into the local tavern. Before you know it, the peasants begin to throw things at you. Let's see. Yeah, we'll run towards Lord Damien. Hopefully he helps us. As you get closer, you can see Lord Damien standing in a doorway waving at you. You hurry towards him, and once inside, Damien quickly closes up the door. Safe at last. Who would ever have thought that peasants would be so easily insulted? I owe him a favor. There's probably gonna come back to bite me in the ass. Well, let's make all these kings person of interest, just so we know what's going on in their realm. See, now he's at war. Let's see. And Dorn. Let's see, how many people do they have? 14,000. He's a tyrant. Alright, got King Brandon the Bad. Triple taxation. He's pissing off everybody. He probably doesn't like him. Trying to hit him in the head with the taxation. I think that's it. I know. Iron Islands. Oops. I keep forgetting that they aren't in control of this. It's the House Whore, or whatever how you say it. Jorge. Alright, let's see. May you live in harmony and contentment. I demand you grant me position on your council in Tennessee. I knew he was going to do that. I hope he doesn't take something good. He wants to be master at arms. Motherfucker. He's not even that good. What did he take? He did the deployment. I guess it's better than nothing. Oh, my master Whisper's got the pox. I believe one of your vassals can be discouraged. Blah blah blah. Cornfield. Shit, getting some gold. No, we don't. We'll do nothing for now. It's just gonna piss him off probably more. Let me see. Has anybody else got their his name? Yeah. Master Arn tells me that one of my commander's linemen has improved significantly. Oh, you become direct leader? Good job. Alright, maybe let's see. What can we do here? I think we're gonna end this one here. Well, let's see what this says first. News from Dragonstone. The Grey Stern, the war in Dragonstone, the Dragon Riders, Elena Targaryen riding Grey Ghost and Lady Dany's Targaryen rider Daenerys met in fierce combat, driving their dragons to tear each other relentlessly. Lady Dany's and Daenerys prevailed, killing Grey Ghost. She got captured. What the hell did she try to do? I guess she tried to go after him. Maybe we should do that. Marry one of them to, let's see, hold on. Let's check something real quick before we go. See if any where's the dragons at? See if there's any dragon riders that might want to join me in court. And make things very interesting. They probably won't, because they're, in this one they're high Valyrian, they're not 5th or 7th. I mean, you have a positive opinion of them, but they don't you. No. Yeah, this is too much. There's Valyrian on the back dread. He's already wounded. Is he already a rider? What to say? Is he already a rider? Okay, I'll get rid of that. Let me see, he's an heir, high lordship of dragons. So, let's see his daughter. Daughter's attractive. Oh, man. What did that just happen? Could have swore it didn't say betrothed. Let's see, so it'd be Aegon, Elena Aegon. That don't make no sense. I don't know why she's, let's see here, range betrothal. Rosamund or, let's see, we'll do Rosamund. Wow, we lose prestige for that. That could be a good thing. Let me see, how much prestige do we have? Well, we'll come back the next time. But anyways, I'll end this episode, and I might skip ahead a little till we get to something a little more juicier. So until then, this is the Last Hearth, and I will see you next time. Goodbye, everybody.